What would Springfield be without her? Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Marge Simpson moments.
I shot the sheriff, but I did not shoot the deputy.
For this list, we're looking at highlights of the Simpson matriarch from over the course of this extensive series, whether they be emotional, inspiring, or downright hysterical. Also, be on the lookout for a few spoilers down the line. Number 10, Marge on stage. Marge has sacrificed a lot in her life for the sake of her family's well-being, and doesn't always get to pursue her own hobbies as much as she'd like. As such, she finds herself elated when given the female lead in a community theater version of A Streetcar Named Desire.
It's Mom!
Huh?
My name is Blanche Dubois. I thought my life would be a Mardi Gras.
Of course, Homer being Homer, he's not exactly that invested in her big debut, with the situations between Marge and the character of Blanche Dubois becoming visibly more parallel. Marge's time on stage isn't just enlightening, it's also one of great sadness.
Ha! I'm a faded southern dame without a dime.
Number 9, The Almost Affair. We all know that Marge loves her husband unconditionally, but it's abundantly clear that as a spouse, Homer Simpson ain't the most romantic, cultured, giving, intelligent, you get the idea. After his thoughtlessness ruins her birthday, Marge finds comfort in the company of French bowling instructor Jacques, who happens to be the sheer opposite of Homer.
I'll just use my ball.
As you wish. Many people have senseless attachments to heavy, clumsy things such as this Homer of yours.
While initially giving in to temptation, when it comes down to the wire, Marge just can't bring herself to leave her hubby. Homer, you really don't know how lucky you are.
Huh? Marge! What a lovely surprise! You're here to see me, right?
Of course.
Number 8, Multiple Jobs. While she'll always be known for being the ideal homemaker, Marge has also held down a variety of jobs over the years. Unsurprisingly, she often excels in each, and could easily bolster a hearty career in any of them. Alas, they don't tend to last very long, given her commitment to Homer and the kids. Still, she has an impressive resume, with a CV that includes but is not limited to power plant employee, anchorwoman, owner of a female-only gym, successful author, elementary school teacher, and badass police officer. How's that for life experience? Number 7, Encouraging Lisa. For all her mistakes, never let it be said that Marge isn't a great mother. During a particularly difficult stage in Lisa's life, Marge tries to console her daughter by telling her to hold in her emotions, always smile, and do whatever necessary to become popular.
Lisa, listen to me. This is important. I want you to smile today.
But I don't feel like smiling.
Well, it doesn't matter how you feel inside, you know?
However, upon seeing just how miserable said course of action makes her feel, Marge encourages Lisa to do whatever makes her happy and let her creativity thrive. Given how much this means to Lisa, this is by far one of The Simpsons' most heartwarming moments.
I take it all back. Always be yourself. You want to be sad, honey? Be sad. We'll write it out with you. And when you get finished feeling sad, we'll still be there. From now on, let me do the smiling for both of us.
Number 6, Fitting In. Even as adults, it's always nice to know you fit in with a certain peer group. Of course, if said group happens to come with a helping of social pressure, then chances are you're heading down quite a slippery slope. Marge finds this out firsthand when she becomes a member of a country club and becomes obsessed with impressing its members. This eventually leads to conflict with her and her family, given how she fears they will embarrass her in front of her new circle of high-class friends. However, after seeing what this new attitude has turned her into, she rejects it all, embracing her place as a working-class yet exceptional woman. Number 5, Daddy Issues.
Homer, I've never told you this before, but I'm not a good flyer.
When it's discovered that Marge has aerophobia, we can only guess as to what tragic event took place in her past that resulted in such a potent fear. The truth of the matter isn't only shocking, but also oddly hilarious. In a flashback, we see a child version of Marge follow her father onto a plane, believing him to be a pilot, where she discovers he's actually a steward. While she's left scarred for life, we're left stunned by the absurdity of it all. Nice to know Marge is like the rest of her family and has her own crazy quirks.
Don't look at me! Don't look at me!
Number 4. Going sober. Homer's dependence on and love for beer is one of his most defining characteristics, one that has always caused its fair share of problems. In this instance, it leads him to being arrested for drunk driving. For his own sake, Marge insists that Homer remain sober for an extended period.
Homie, I'd like you to do something for me.
You name it.
I want you to give up beer for a month.
You got it. No deer for a month.
While the cravings for sweet, sweet Duff cause Homer to get up to all sorts of shenanigans, the real emotional core comes from when Marge's positive influence leads him to hold off on the booze for a little while longer, at least long enough to take his wife for a romantic bike ride.
Raindrops keep falling on my head.
But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Number 3. Mental breakdown. Even someone as patient and caring as Marge Simpson has her limits. After being worn down by a seemingly endless series of chores, as well as dealing with havoc on the road, she finally snaps, and the results are explosive. We've seen Homer lose his temper, marbles, and sanity plenty of times over the course of the series, but when Marge blows a gasket, it is downright terrifying. Given how much she had to endure, you can totally understand her outburst, but just hope you're never on the receiving end of it. Yikes.
Look, lady, this better be good.
Number 2. Accepting Patty.
I'm marrying a woman. I'm gay. You're not disappointed, are you? Oh, no, I'm just surprised.
Some Simpsons storylines and jokes have aged better than others, but this situation ultimately shows how Marge can open her mind and her heart. While they have been known to test her on occasion, Marge still loves her sisters and is willing to do anything to help them out. Nowhere is this exemplified better than when Patty comes out as gay following the legalization of same-sex marriage in Springfield. Of course, it's not an easy pill for Marge to swallow, to the point where she was willing to let her sister marry a man posing as a woman just for her own peace of mind. This soon changes after she learns to accept Patty for who she is, sabotaging the ceremony so her sister can be truly happy.
Patty, it's not what you think. Veronica is a man.
Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
You know, Homer, when I got home, I realized who I should have gone to the prom with.
Who? Oh,
Hi, prom day.
Marge, poor Boo.
Ew, you like the monkeys? You know they don't write their own songs.
They do so.
They don't even play their own instruments.
No.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Taking on the monorail. Following the purchase of a monorail from a rather shady salesman, the whole town is jovial over its construction and eventual launch. All except Marge, who senses something sinister is afoot.
Homer, there's a family of possums in here.
Despite meeting resistance at every turn, she discovers that her instincts were right. With Springfield conned out of its savings and her family in danger from a dangerously faulty monorail, Marge manages to save the day with her good-hearted nature and boundless determination. If that's not Marge Simpson in a nutshell, we don't know what is.
Homer, there's a man here who thinks he can help you.
Batman?
No, he's a scientist.
Batman's a scientist.
It's not Batman.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.